Alright, so I did a review on this knife, and I deleted it because I forgot to mention some things I want to talk about. This is the Twosun TS376. Like I said before, this totally looks like that Spyderco Paysan. I mean, I would be highly surprised if Max, the designer of this knife, did not use that knife for some kind of inspiration on here. Just this handle and totally have that Spyderco vibe to it. Some things I nitpicked last time was one, this tiny little pivot. Like, it just looks weird, right? Doesn't that look weird? This tiny little thing. I feel like it should be a lot bigger and maybe up. I don't know. It just looks funny to me. They have it right on this body, on this line. It's just very very unpleasant. I don't like that. Either this should have came up and avoided this, or they should have made this bigger and moved it up. Something. It just doesn't look right. Another nitpick I had was this blade hole. I have flicked this knife so many times since that last video, and I still feel like this hole should be moved down. I feel like it's too far up and back. It's too far back. Like here, I have an example of like another. I don't have one out up here. No, I don't have one anywhere. But so I feel like this hole should be pushed up like 1/8 of an inch, and then the same length, or it should be extended 1/8 of an inch. It's just when I grab this knife, I'm just not in the right spot here. I'm like down here. I kind of gotta adjust every time I flick this thing. I don't know. Maybe okay. So maybe it's just because the knife is big. I like smaller knives. This knife is probably like 1 inch bigger than the knives I normally buy. But I guess it could just be me. So the blade hole for sure. Another thing too is this weird lanyard. Like, why? So this lanyard. So so imagine you have a lanyard on here and you have a knot, right? Either it's gonna hang. I'm trying to picture this. So you're gonna have a lanyard come off here. I'm gonna use this as an example, maybe. Shout out to Ali Paracord, by the way. So like, if you have this lanyard on here, how are you supposed to hold this stupid thing? Like, how are you supposed to hold this knife? You're gonna have this here sticking out like this. You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna do that? You're gonna feel this, like, I don't know. Am I crazy? Like, I feel like that is a extremely horrible design choice. Really, really, really bad. Because you're gonna have that lanyard coming out of there, and when you hold it, it's just gonna go right into your hand. Very strange. Very strange design choice there. Yeah, very strange. And like this line on this pivot, like, this looks horrible. This pivot is way too small for this humongous knife. This body line going through right through that pivot looks horrendous. One cool thing though, I love how they did the machining on this steel lock bar insert on the screw part. That looks really good. I like that. I wish they would have done that with the pivots too. Kept that same kind of look along with the pivots on the outsides and with the screws maybe. Well, maybe not these screws, but just with the pivot, I think that would have really yeah, I think that would have really looked good. But like, these pivots are so tiny. Like, it's so tiny on a huge. It just looks weird. It's very strange. And another nitpick. So these are all just little stupid nitpicks. The knife is fantastic. Okay, like, it's a great freaking knife. Is I wish there was some kind of texture on this. What you call it, on this frame lock, because with the the stone wash to it. It's very slippery. It's I shouldn't say very slippery, but it's slippery. You're gonna slip a few times. I know that once you use this a lot, like you're gonna wear all that off, and it's gonna be a little bit more tacky. But when you first get it, it's kind of slippy. Another thing too on mine, I don't know if everyone's is like this, but if I run my finger right here, this top of this lock bar is sharp, like cut your finger open sharp. So I definitely need to grind that down. You're not, well, actually no, I guess you would hit that. Yeah. I don't know if mine's just like that or if it's a burr or something. No, it's not a burr. It's just like that. So yeah, that needs to be ground off. That's literally gonna cut me one of these days. Yeah, like I can feel it catching. Here, look, I can probably show you here. Yeah, look how it chewed up. Well, those like this right here. You see how it's getting into my finger? Not these lines here. That's just from a different knife, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But it definitely gets your skin. I mean, it definitely cuts you open. So let's talk about a few things I like real quick. One, the ergos on this are awesome. Whether you're back here, whether you're choked up. I just stabbed myself right into that edge of that blade, but oh well. Whether you're choked up, it's fantastic ergos. And the pocket clip looks fantastic in between these lines. Great touch. I really like that touch. Another kind of a nitpick I have, well, you know what? I just have so many nitpicks on this knife, I guess. I don't know what it is, but this little cutout here, why have we not, or like, why aren't we putting that on the inside? You know? I don't know. It doesn't get in the way of the, well, yeah, no, I put it sitting in my pocket so many bloody times. Here, let me just see it. Do I feel that cat? Yeah, no, it doesn't catch, but, no, it doesn't catch, but I just think it would look better if that was on the other side. Yeah, I hate to tear this knife apart. I mean, not really tearing it apart. It's just nitpick. It's just dumb, stupid stuff, you know? Like, it's a great knife. The action, everything is fantastic. If you look at this, too... Here, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but... There is a super... So, then on top... Okay, so... The middle part doesn't have it, but it has these super fine textured lines... Textured milling going on this part here and up here that really in the light gives it a super cool look. It looks very good. That's really cool. That's a really nice little touch actually. Oh, it's right here too. Up here? Yep. Is it on here? Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no it is, right? God, it's so fine it's hard to see. Okay, so it's on the lock bar. It's on the top here. It's not on the... Yeah, it's not on the clip, but it's down here and up here. Like super, super fine milling. If you just rub your finger on it like this, you literally don't feel it. It doesn't feel like there's anything there. But you can definitely feel it, and with your fingertip, you can definitely feel it. So that's kind of cool. That's a nice little touch. I wonder if other people are going to notice that too, but it's very, it's super hard to, I don't even know if you guys can even see that. Here, can you see that milling? It's so hard to see with this finish, but it's there. So, I feel like this Twosun is definitely going to be like the Twosun TS179 status. People are going to eat this thing up. It's going to sell like hotcakes. I also saw too that there is a stone washed blade with an ano finish. I saw that, like a lightning ano. So I know a lot of people love that finish. So I know that's out in this. Yeah, it's a great knife. It's just some weird, like, little nitpicky stuff I don't like. So, um, oh, also, I love how big this lock bar is. This is something I forgot in the last video too. This nice big lock bar back here. That's that's fine. There, this lock bar, that's fine. I was gonna say it's kind of close to the edge, but it really isn't. You have plenty of room. Yeah, and it's also really thin. Like for how broad this blade is, it's really thin behind the edge. Like probably like 15 thousandths maybe. It's super thin. Really nice. This is definitely a slicer. I cut some cardboard, and this stuff is definitely a slicer. So I guess that's really all I got. So I kind of want to just make this video just because I forgot some stuff on here, like that, like the stop pins I forgot. Oh yeah, this jimping, it's whatever. It's not. It doesn't do anything. It's just for looks. It would have been better without jimping, to be honest. Yeah, so, I mean, I just forgot a lot of stuff. I kind of rushed the review because I liked it so much and I overlooked a lot of things, but after messing with it more for, a little bit longer, I realized that there's a lot of stuff that is kind of weird. But for $100, I mean, I wish the steel wasn't D2. I wish it was like 14C, 28N or something, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's see what size these screws are real quick. I think they're all T8s, but we'll just see. That T8 kind of fit loose. Is that T9? There's no way, right? No, that's T8. Okay. T8. Okay, so yeah, T8, T8, T6. So that's nice. I really like how we are kind of moving along from the whole T6s everywhere. T8, like the T8 pivot, T6 frames. I like how it's all going to T8s. A lot more knives I have seen been doing that. Even the clip is a T8 and not T6. So that's nice. So yeah, I guess that's all I want to say. Just want to revise this a little bit. I just wasn't satisfied with my last review. Yeah, the action is just getting better and better with time. I did open this up just to look inside. I'm just curious, like the one I talked about too, the last video, is that the bearings are freaking tiny for this huge knife. They're really small. Yeah, I don't know why, but it feels sluggish. I don't know. Like I have like a sluggish, not even sluggish, but I don't know. I guess I just flipped so many freaking knives that like I just noticed like these little weird. I don't know. It just feels like this is too. It doesn't feel like it's as robust as it should be for this humongous blade. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. It just feels weird to me compared to other knives that are the same side with bigger pivots. It just doesn't feel as robust. But yeah, the action's great. I mean, this drop shotty can be, and it's just getting better. Another thing I noticed too when I opened it up, when I put it back together and I didn't use Loctite, is that this pivot comes loose very fast. After about, so when you tighten it up and you get it to center, and you turn it just like a hair, just a tiny, tiny bit, it will loosen up after about 50 flicks. So definitely if you open this up, when you put it back together, throw some Loctite on there to avoid that. What else I got? That's really, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So, yeah, sorry about having to post this again, but I just wanted to tell you guys that stuff. So, oh yeah. It does have a steel lock bar insert too, so I don't know if I mentioned that the last time either. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. I just got my Spyderco Spy Opera in the mail today, so video on that will be coming soon. The Capara is on the way, and and the 6-leaf SL16 is on the way. So got some cool knives coming up. So stick around, and those will be out shortly. Thanks for watching. See you guys.